Hey everyone, Pupsker here, and today in Warframe we are going to go over all of the weekly Warframe news and update stuff, just a little bit for some of the more important things. If you don't know, this week we had the Warframe 1999 demo launch, so you can go try that out in-game, just going to your console right here. With that, you get a free Protocol longsword skin, okay, it's a skin for swords, as well as a lot of just general other things you can look around there, but only one piece of actual loot. So with the demo, some free loot, and you can check everything out. It's pretty cool overall. Now, in some very unfortunate news, there was a passing at Digital Extremes. Team mourns the passing of Minky, dear friend, colleague, and pioneer of Warframe. They will have the scheduled dev stream on October 1st with many tributes, so watch that and check out the tribute. So go leave some kind words. It's just, no matter what, it's awful news, always terrible whenever someone passes from unnatural causes early. So if you want to check out any of the, of course, what's the word I'm looking for, the memorials or anything, it'll be, it seems, the 25th of October for the next dev stream. So that is the very, of course, depressing, sad news. Next up on the Quest to Conquer Cancer update news, we've actually reached 100,000. And with that, that means everyone will get the free legendary core and a bunch of other loot starting November 1st at 2 p.m. ET until December 31st, you know, throughout the year. So finish that up when that launches. But with that, there was the 110,000, 120,000, and 130,000 locked selections there. Here, we'll unlock Warframe 1999 concept art whenever people end up donating enough to reach 110,000. For 120,000, there will be a Arthur Gemini showcase video. Unlock a behind-the-scenes look at the Arthur Gemini skin. So we get skin looks. Skin on that one, and then concept art. And then last but not least is something much cooler. Whoa, it is the Warframe 1999 Drifter teaser. Unlock a never-before-seen Drifter concept art coming in the 1999 update. If you don't know, in the Warframe 1999 update, a lot of people are memeing it and calling it the sex update, because you were able to romance the proto-frame seemingly as the Drifter. They teased that in the latest trailer as well for the demo. It was your, I think, Drifter, possibly new look on the Drifter, and they were about to get some smooches from Arthur Nightingale, also known as John Warframe, or Arthur Excalibur, call him what you will. So Warframe is definitely showing off a lot of things in this latest update, and it should be happening in 2 more months. So we're getting close, and of course, donate to QCC if you want to support that. You can always buy floofs in real life, the QTCC floofs if you want to support it, whatever you prefer, of course. Next up, we have the Verve Collections re-releasing October 25th. More Verve customization. I think it's all just the normal Verve stuff. The second wave of returning items includes, because there was the first wave, I don't know how long ago it was, but it did happen. So Verve Ephemera, skin, Kavad armor, skin, glyph, accessories, drone, set, skin. A lot of good stuff, right? Volt Prominence. Definitely check that out when it launches next week on October 24th, 2 p.m. ET via Varzia Dax's warehouse in Maru's Bazaar, or, you know, in your orbiter. Make sure you stock up on Aya if you plan to buy everything. I myself am desperately low on Aya, but I'm desperately low on everything in the game, so hey, who knows on that one, right? Next, we have the Get Ready for Warframe 1999. So this is a pretty much like, hey, what do I do? This is a quick infographic for what you need to do to get caught up. They had a different infographic before, and I think it was much worse. Like, it straight up was out of order and kind of bad like that. So I think they fixed it up. I saw people memeing it online a little bit, but I think this one's better, and I think this makes more sense. Because before they had like a branching path here that went out here, and it was a little odd. It didn't quite make sense. But now, we're good. It pretty much says, play the game, go to the start chart, open Void Relics, gather mods. So like just play game, get stronger, because gather mods. Use Focus Lens, Second Dream, get the quest done, Rising Tide, right? They speed run you through the game much faster than other players play sometimes. And then War Within. Obviously, there's a lot of quests in between here that you could do, but, you know, craft custom amp, Deimos, craft your Necromech, right? New War, hunt Archons for Archon shards after you do all that. Whispers in the Wall, then you can get into Arcanes and loot in Deep Archimedia. And then Lotus Eaters, oh, Oh, Lotus Eaters, smaller but lovely update, right? And then Warframe 1999. So this is a very good infographic, I will say. Now that they've updated it, because if I could find the old one, I know I was looking at it probably on like Reddit or Twitter or Facebook or Instagram or something a couple days ago, but they look to have updated it. So I think this makes more sense. Well, let me know if you remember the old one or anything like that. And then it just has general tips and tricks, you know, power up your Railjack and Necromech. It'll make things a little easier. Grow your power, complete these types of steps. Spoilers ahead, there will be more spoilers. Yeah, that's true. When you play the game and look ahead of things, there will be spoilers. So 1999 is going to include a lot of update stuff. The demo itself, almost no spoilers because it was a pretty simple demo. The demo itself, actually 0 spoilers. It was either stuff we've seen through trailers, stuff we've seen through TennoCon, or just like visual stuff that they've already talked about. So the Warframe 1999 demo, if you have been watching Warframe stuff, didn't actually have anything new. It just had new playable stuff, but we have seen literally everything in there in TennoCon. So just keep that in mind if you haven't paid any attention to TennoCon or anything like that. But it is a good general guide on just do all this stuff. They have a full main story quest guide, so I'll talk about this. It's essentially a new Warframe beginner's guide. Did I already talk about that? I might have already talked about it, at least on stream or off stream. I can't quite remember. So if I made a video, maybe I'll make a second one. Who knows? Who knows? And then a new beginner's guide, right? And then last but not least, they did have a little pop-up post being like, hey, a lot of Warframe update stuff. Here's what you may have missed, right? There's cross-platform stave. Still is. Steam linked account single sign-on. It's a lot nicer. Now I just instant sign on. Just click onto the game. Quality of life navigations. You can hit Q to now, you know, the usual button you'd use items out in the world. It will now prop up a quick travel menu when you're in your orbiter and some like open world hubs. So that's pretty cool. Arcane Dissolution, go to Whispers in the Wall, Sanctum Anatomica Lloyd, and it makes it a lot easier to both collect and dissolve old arcanes, right? There have been some core gameplay changes, a lot of status reworks and stuff like that. There's so many. There's been a lot of Warframe reworks. In general, they just made Warframes better in every way when they do rework, so it's a positive. The companion rework also is amazing. All of the companions, all of them are just so much more usable for a lot of people, and just honestly, now you feel less like complete dog shit when you throw on a non-meta companion. The game is Warframe, right? It's so power crept that the game itself is pretty easy once you get the hang of everything. So I think it's just good. It's definitely a power fantasy game. So unless you're like a level 9999 runner who runs like for 1 or 2 hours, game's pretty simple, depending on how you view it, right? And they also, I guess, had some graphical improvements, just in general. This wasn't only this last update. This is like kind of this last little bit in case you missed it. But hey, it is what it is. So I believe that is all the general Warframe news. There are still some other things like Rhino Prime and Ember Prime are leaving and swapping out. I think the next one, is it like Trinity and... Yeah, Trinity and Nova. Oh, or are they currently the ones in... Yeah, okay, they're currently the ones in the shop. Because the next one will be Prime Resurgence, Garuda, and Korra. Okay, so that's going to be the next one, Garuda, Korra. Grab them if you want. And I think the Rhino and Ember Prime was because of Ember Heirloom. So yeah, The Call is the official song for Warframe 1999, or the official song for the Warframe 1999 demo, and just the new song. So it's a really good song. Go listen to it. And yeah, I was playing it, I think, on this morning's Barrow Katir video because it's a good song, okay? Warframe's always had banger songs, so there's nothing really bad to say about that. Like, good shit, good shit. It's a good week in Warframe, good demos, good little hotfix, and just a fun little thing. The demo, you're only playing it once for loot. I've been playing it a lot just to like check things out and mess around, right? Because it's like when you're endgame Warframe, who really cares? You can just do time-wasting shenanigans. So yeah, it's pretty good. Check it out and try everything out, all the new stuff, and let me know what you think. Either way, that's the end of the video, everybody. Oh, there is actually one more thing I did want to bring up, right? This is very random. But there is currently a, oh god, that's such a big window, Twitch Discord sub thing. So sub to anyone you want on Twitch to earn 3 months of Discord Nitro. So if anyone's like a Discord power user or anything like that, I know I have my server, but I am not a Discord power user. I am pretty bad at any social app of like actually being a social human. I am best at not talking to anyone and chilling yeah, outside of DMs and just being slightly insane. So either way, that is, I think, this week in Warframe. All of the general update news, info, and what have you. There'll always be more, though, as this is a live service game. So thank you all for being here, and I will see you next time. Cheers.